lob away to the right. A well-run play, a hands-off play between Zapata and Joseph Yo. And the defense, one of the few times that we have not seen a help side defender for FAU. And now the lead, this is still manageable for LaSalle. They're only looking at a 9-point deficit. And again, I have to make the point that LaSalle has not been effective in its full-court press. Arwind Santos falls for the last touch. I have never seen that press of LaSalle as ineffective as I've seen it today. It's like, okay, the only thing that he has achieved so far in the game, and not to say anything bad against LaSalle, but this is also a testament to FAU. The only thing that he has done today, or achieved today, is jump out seconds from the shot clock. That's correct. That's right. And it is a situation we're in. We can compare their game. In the game that they played against USD, that was the LaSalle of old. Vintage LaSalle as far as defense is concerned. But right now, medyo wala pa, pero that is probably the only time that we've seen it. And Coach Brad Kumaran is hollering at the table officials dahil kanina pa dapat yung 8-second infraction. The shot clock was reset. But just way before that, it's 8-second violation na. So we're seeing it at least here in the fourth quarter na bumabalik na yung full court pressure ng LaSalle. And I have to give credit, as we mentioned earlier, to LaSalle. They all of a sudden were down by 13, but they kicked back and fight back and cut it down to 7 as we find this delivery to Ryan Aranya, one of the candidates for assist of the game, delivered by KFC. Vicky Nellis, what do you have for us?
The Archers are still rushing on execution. They were told to make the extra pass. They cannot force their shot. They have to move the ball around, look for the open spaces, recognize the defense, then take the good shot. If we miss, it's okay, Coach said. It's just hustle back on defense. They've come this far and they've worked this hard, so they have to try to keep it close. Let's stick to our game plan. They were told there's no room for any errors, so we have to stay under control and we have to take care of the ball. Boom.
Thank you very much, Vicky. But I stand corrected. There's still 1 second left on the shot clock, or 1 second, enough time for FAU to cross the half-court mark. Otherwise, it will be a violation. Obviously, the pass forward to Villanueva. Goes to Arwind Santos for the easy two. Well-run play by Coach Bert Flores. That's right, 1 second, so he did not wait for that ball to drop to the backcourt nila. Ang nangyari, since the defense was all extended, itong si Jonas Villanueva, simply a hard match for T.Y. Tang. Joseph Yo sends it over to Tang for the looper. Nothing there. Aranya gets the offensive retrieval. Joseph against Jeffrey Chan. That's short. And a double foul called Bert Flores and Ryan Aranya. And you remember Bert Flores against Matt Cardona last year. He's a tough guy, and he will not back down from plays like that, especially if it entails toughness and effort. And nor will Ryan Aranya. Jonas Villanueva natawagan. Let's see, I think they'll correct that. 5:33 with a 9-point lead staring at the LSU. Egypt bottled up, able to get into their attack zone. What a move by Mark Egypt! That's a power move if I've ever seen one. And a 3-point play opportunity for the FAU Tamaraws. This is the problem for LaSalle because they're trying to make things happen and they're extending their defense all the way to the backcourt of FAU. What FAU has are players who can put the ball down, even the big guys, as seen on this play by Mark Egypt. That is athleticism, speed, and body control. Power move powered by new Revicon Ion Energy Drink with the Distilled Ion. And again, we hate to sound like a broken record, but FAU making a run, LaSalle making a run, FAU making a counter run at this juncture. And hopefully for them, they want to put it away. But Mark Egypt comes short, but the lead is back to 11. T.Y. Tang eye to eye against Jonas Villanueva, who probably is playing the best game of season 68. Not maybe in terms of the numbers, but in terms of his composure offensively and defensively. That's right, just an overall performance for Jonas Villanueva. And Arwind Santos staring at J.R. Aquino. Let's go to Yvette Gavieres.
Yes, the Rams have realized the fault. Yet they still have to exert 100% effort for how they are currently playing. Even also, Coach Bird reminded them that this is the game they've been waiting for, and that they must remember all the preparations.
All those preparations, all the sleepless nights for Coach Bert Flores, all the tape watching and splicing, if that's still done these days. It is. There you go. Thanks for confirming that. Well, they're all bearing fruit, Brian. That's correct. And I've mentioned it time and again that the shoes of Coach Bert Flores are simply too huge. Is replacing Coach Boy Bonal, who coached there for 5 years and gave one championship and 4 Final Four appearances, but thus far is really proving to everybody that he's worthy of the job being given to him by Anton Montinola. Swerte rin naman ni Coach Bert Flores. He inherited a material malakas din. Not to say anything bad about that. I'm sure, inheriting a great material is one thing, but getting them to play under you is another thing. Well, recruitment is always a part of coaching, and the coaching staff, of course, before Coach Bert, led by Coach Coy, did a good job really recruiting these players. And Coach Bert, sabi mo nga, getting these guys to play should be given all the praises should be given to Coach Bert. T.Y. Tang rattling that ball in, and CLSU is not yet done. Not by a long shot. Here comes the counter-attack of LaSalle. 63-57, and a 5-second infraction called on Bert Flores. No, I'm sorry. Have I been calling him Bert Flores? My apologies. I just realized that I might be calling him Bert Flores. Flores. My apologies to all the FPU fans. So this game is far from over. Earlier, FPU zoomed into its biggest lead at 13 in the same quarter. But in as much as we've mentioned the resiliency of FPU, you just have to admire the great fighting heart of LaSalle. They just simply refusing to lose in this juncture. They won't quit. They won't stop. Caso, top of the circle three. Nothing there. That would have brought the house down for the LSU, but they recover the leather. Jeffrey Chan is back in the ballgame for Alelu Flores. Ryan Aranya against Arwind Santos. Crossover move. Aranya, nowhere to go. 12 on the shot clock. T.Y. Tang, 3 for a 3. No! And Arby Mangas pulls down the retrieval. We've talked about the turnover points. FPU simply lording it over against LaSalle here in this ballgame, particularly in the fourth quarter. 9 for FPU and nothing for LaSalle. Jonas wants to take on Rico Meyerhofer. Jonas loses possession. Arwind recovers, sending it over to Jeffrey Chan. The rebound taken away by G.D. Pacho. 2-on-1. T.Y. Tang slowing down. T.Y. Tang recovering and bringing it out. Boy, everybody's standing up here in the big dome right now. They settle down and recuperate. Kabatu against Mga. Kabatu turning around. Still no goal. And the ball will go to De La Salle University because the possession arrow points to them. Warning on the bench of the FPU Tamaraws for Republicans report. And FPU bench given a warning. Well, everybody's getting all excited here at the Big Dome right now. I am almost standing up. Napapatayo na ako with every shot and every rebound contested. And I'm looking at the crowd right now. Useless ang kanilang mga upuan. They're all standing up. Lugi yung bias. Lugi sila sa bias nila. Here we go. 2:12 remaining. Castro tries again. That's off to the right. That is a forced shot. Probably not the best shot for LaSalle. They're down by 6 points, but every time you always want to execute to near perfection, especially in the closing minutes of the ballgame. Villanueva. No go. That would have been a tagger. Joseph Gill getting ready to come back in, but J.R. Aquino. You've got to wonder about fatigue now, legs and adrenaline. Chan throws it out to Santos for the three. Yes! Arwind Santos does the jiggy, and he celebrates the booming triple. Big players come into play, and for FAU, no less than the MVP, the reigning MVP, Arwind Santos, delivering that clutch basket from the three-point area. We all need to recover. This timeout is brought to you by Milo Wafers. Solid goal.
Your front row seat to the unstoppable excitement of you.
Back to the big dome as we check out our Jack and Jill. Fantastic moment. Arwind Santos throws it up on a cold-blooded three. 21 points, 11 rebounds, and a ziggy for Arwind Santos. Our Jack and Jill fantastic moment, and why not? From a 6-point lead, they put a lot of pressure on De La Salle right now. Getting it up to a 9-point lead as we check out this time our Cannon power shot of the game, brought to you by Cannon, delighting you always. 8 out of 25 from downtown is FEU. 3 out of 12 for La Salle. They have not had a lot of chances here in the ballgame. Uaap throws up the three. The offensive rebound by J.R. Aquino, throws it to Jonas Villanueva. And FEU slows it down, and a foul called by Joseph Orr on Joseph Gill. This is a pretty comfortable lead for FEU, 66 to 57. You've talked about the three-point shooting of FEU. If it has gone down here in the second quarter after shooting 6 of 12 from the three in the first two quarters, the second half rather, they've scored only 2 here in the fourth quarter, but what a way, or what a time for it to come for Arwind Santos. Telling you, one run after another. Right. That's how this game has been played, especially in the second half, Ryan.
May counter parate. Buti na lang itong FAU. It's always up there.
Oh, it's a matter of who gets the last run, and so far FAU with the upper hand because they're up by 9. Joseph Gill throws up the three, and Arwind Santos out of nowhere scoring and getting his 12th rebound on the ball game. 6 defensive, 6 offensive. Awesome performance by Arwind Santos. We saw it coming. As early as the first quarter, he was already offensive-minded. And in the second, third, and the fourth quarters, pinakitaan naman tayo ng rebounding prowess niya. 25 seconds to play. Ryan, I'll throw the question to you. Who can beat FEU?
Right now, UP is the only team which can stand in front of FEU, at least in the first round.
No choice. Yun na lang
laban.
Yun na lang natitira.
Natakot ka.
Yun na lang natitira.
Pero definitely not La Salle. Definitely not the big teams here this season. So it's really up to UP to give FEU its first loss here. But the way FEU is playing, they're simply over all the competition here this season.
Look at the crowd from the FEU side and cheering the 7-point lead. Timeout taken. We'll be back. To the ball, what a delivery from Kabatu to D.Y. Tan. An assist of the game delivered by KFC. KFC also delivers what you're craving for. The style KFC delivery at 887-8888. Story of the game, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the reversal of fortunes here as FEU making so much out of that turnover point department against La Salle, who is supposed to be the number one team when it comes to forcing turnovers and taking advantage of those turnovers.
At the power last count, La Salle has only scored less than 10 points in the turnover points department, a far cry from the 31-point performance they had against USC. That's why they blew by USC the last time around. But this is definitely a different opposition.
Oh, look at the crowd.
The toughest team so far.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Look at this FEU crowd behind us, swaying to this victory. 26 turnover points to 4 of La Salle. 4 turnover points for La Salle. Their game has simply been taken out. That's correct. And we also have to give credit to the preparation of the coaching staff and even the whole FPU squad. They were ready for whatever alignment of the full court press that Coach Franz tried to do here in this ballgame. And you know what, Ryan? Every single player that Coach Juarez took out of that bench somehow contributed. That's correct. And it's not over. Just to admire one even more, the kind of instinct, the killer instinct that FPU has, even if they're up comfortably by 8 points, they're simply not enough or not done yet as far as defense is concerned. Our Gatorade Endgame Extra Performance, our best player of the game, brought to you by Gatorade. 21 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 out of 8 from beyond the arc. The more important thing is that cold-blooded 3 that he knocked down to cut or make that, to kick the lead up to 9 from 6 just when LaSalle was threatening to make its last-ditch stand. Very overpowering performance here for Arwind Santos. As early as the first quarter, he scattered 6 points. And you've mentioned it, the booming 3 to put a dagger in the heart of the LaSalle ball squad. 9 seconds away from victory number 6. FPU will dominate the competition so far, and only UP will stand in its way from sweeping the first round of the elimination of the 68th season of the UAAP. The final score, 69-62, and the celebration begins for the faithfuls of the Far Eastern University. That's correct. Great performance, not only on the turnover point department, but also in the 3-point shooting. 6 of 12 in the first 2 quarters, and the booming 3 in the fourth by Arwind Santos. Medyo nahirapan ang depensa ng JLSC in today's game. Every department was dominated practically by FPU. Milo Energy Player of the game is Jonas Villanueva, who slips and slides all the way to the hole on that one. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. He is our Milo Energy Player of the game. Drink Milo every day. And, well, our McDonald's best rebounder of the ball game. Let's check out who it will be. Arwind Santos with 11 rebounds in the game. Our best rebounder of the game brought to you by McDonald's, Big Mac, Love Koto. Check out the many rebounds that he has retrieved in this ball game. What a performance for the King Tamaraws. We'll all recover for a few days and we get back to action here at the Big Dome at the Araneta Coliseum. Games on Thursday. This is going to be also an exciting one. Saka na muna yung FPU-UP, Ryan. Ito muna pag-usapan natin. Ateneo de Manila University versus the University Red Warriors. Thursday at the Araneta Coliseum at 4 p.m. So we'll see you then. In behalf of Yvette Cavieres, Mickey Deles, Ryan Gregorio, Derek Abet Ramos, I'm Boone Gonzalez for the rest of the hard-working men and women of ABS-CBN Sports. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for more of Season 68 of the UAAP. Soar higher. Good evening.